Hey everyone, once again, we stumble upon that foggy little town of Silent Hill in our little ongoing series. To be more specific, the next mainline entry in the Western Silent Hill games, Silent Hill Homecoming. Not much is known when it comes to the early beta or unused content that revolves around this particular game, but from my research and findings, I think what we found will be quite interesting, to say the least. Welcome to the cut content of Silent Hill Homecoming. Before the launch of Silent Hill Homecoming, there was an early beta build developed in May 2008 for the public to play at press conferences to experience a small glimpse of gameplay. In this beta build, there are very small minor differences compared to the final version, but there are still interesting talking points worth noting. For one, the beta build contains two levels, M02_SG-Town1 and M03_Alex1. Mission 2 is the small segment where Alex first arrives in Shepherd's Glen to meet and talk with Judge Holloway, to then travel the streets of Shepherd's Glen to his family estate. Mission 3 is where Alex can explore the interior of the Shepherd family home. In the beta build, Alex has a minor difference when it comes to his haircut, where it's much more clean-shaven and groomed, in comparison to his final haircut, which is a faux hawk. In the beta build, Judge Holloway has minor differences to her haircut, which is much shorter in style, in comparison to her final haircut, which is longer and tied up in a bun. While on the topic of early designs, Elle Holloway, the sister of Judge Holloway, originally had a short pixie haircut, in comparison to her final design, which had her with longer hair and a ponytail. An early video trailer promoting the release of Silent Hill Homecoming showed a different time of day that was in the afternoon rather than the evening as seen here with Alex roaming the streets of Shepherd's Glen. The main protagonist, Alex Shepard, initially had two different voice actors before his main voice actor, Brian Bloom, landed the role for him. A cutscene of the beta shows a different voice actor whose name is unknown, voicing Alex in the cutscene here with Elle and Deputy Wheeler.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? This isn't your fault.
No. About earlier today. The flyers.
Forget it. I should apologize. It's just... this place brings back bad memories for me.
Nolan North initially intended to voice Alex Shepard during the early stages of development, but passed on the role later down the line. Here are a couple of dialogue lines that are voiced by Nolan North.
What am I doing here? This statue, she looks like she's supposed to be holding something. These graves are old. They go back to the Civil War. They're all from Dr. Fitch's family. That's what was missing. The doctor's lantern. I need to remember where I am. I better remember all this, in case I come back here.
Interestingly, Nolan North would have also voiced the Hunter, but this would be scrapped entirely. The Hunter would go on to be Travis Grady. There's an unused animation where Alex finds the pipe weapon in the basement of the Shepherd's estate, where he tears the pipe and emotes with a liking to it. There are unused monster designs for water-based enemies that didn't make it into the final version. This unused monster appears to be sitting crisscrossed patiently with long black hair. This unused monster is shown to be tied up by its tentacles with knives implanted into the ground. This unused monster is also tied to the ground by weights which are tied to its legs to prevent it from escaping. This unused monster is also tied to the ground by weights, although shown to have spikes protruding out of its body. This unused monster has an appearance that looks like a little girl who can levitate a heart with her hand. This unused monster is shown standing tall with long black hair with a rope tied around its legs and arms. This concept design is a closer look into one of the previously seen water-based enemies, but with a much more detail in its artwork. This unused monster is shown to have bones and small bits of flesh throughout its body as it's being tied down to the ground by a weight. Another concept design of the previously seen water-based monsters show a closer detailed look at an enemy with a naked body, squid-like tentacles, and a heart at the top of its head. This unused monster is a worm-like enemy with a long tongue. It's shown to have small babies that look similar in appearance. This unused monster looks similar to the swarm monster seen in the final version, possibly intended as an earlier design or another variant of the swarm. This unused monster has a worm-like appearance with numerous mouths spread throughout its body, along with arms protruding out of its mouth. This unused monster has two conjoined heads with two mouths and a body with multiple legs. This unused monster looks similar to the previously seen monster, although with a different variation. This unused monster shows a gluttonous-like enemy with different forms. The first form shows it to be in a pacifist state. Next, shows a huge wound and its stomach torn open, and finally, a worm-like appendage popped out of its chest. This unused monster looks similar to the Feral, albeit possibly an earlier design or a variation that was considered but scrapped. This unused monster looks to be an earlier version of the Needler or another variation, considering its sharp tendril-like features that bear similarity. Finally, we have an unused design of the Order Soldier. This appearance shows the Order Soldier without a gas mask and instead a sheet of clothing covering its face. Unused audio of a conversation between Alex Shepard and Judge Holloway called M14 Layer was used as an alternative intro. In this audio, Alex is angry and infuriated with Judge Holloway for her coercing the events behind Shepard's Glen, which results in her giving her side of the rebuttal.
I saved your life!
I didn't need saving. I needed to lure you in. I needed you to die. But Nora's locket, that was a surprise. And you saved me from that. So I suppose I should thank you. Thank you.
Why are you doing this?
I'm doing this to take the life from your body.
How could you do this to me? To Elle!
I want you to know that I don't take pleasure in this, Alex. It's just the way things need to be done. If I don't do it, who could I trust to do it right? Lillian? She was useless. Fitch? Bartlett? They were too weak. You see? There's only me now.
This unused audio is a cut dialogue between Alex and his brother, Joshua, in Mission 1 during the Nightmare Alchemilla Hospital sequence.
Holy shit! What the hell is that? What the hell's happening? Jesus! What just happened? There's nothing left. Oh my god. Where did he take him? Look at all this blood. Josh. Josh, is that you? What are you doing here? Hello? Who's there? I can see you there.
No, you can't. I'm not here.
Joshua? Is that you?
I'm busy. Go away.
This unused audio is of the mayor's own theme song. Presumably, this song is in relation to the mayor of Shepherd's Glen, Sam Bartlett.
I wish all the ladies were bells in a tower, and I'd be a ganger and bang 'em for hours, and roll your leg over, and roll your leg over, and roll your leg over the man on the moon. I wish all the ladies were little white cats, and I'd sweep 'em up like Minnesota fats, and roll your leg over, and roll your leg over.
The hunter had unused missing dialogue between him and Alex at some point in the game. At some point, Alex would have stumbled upon the hunter. The hunter would need his aid for medical supplies. Furthermore, these two possibly would have had a crescendo event where they would have had to defend themselves from the monsters breaking into the safe house.
Get away from here! You open that door, you're a dead man! Get back or I'll shoot!
Don't shoot!
If you're human, you better speak up!
It's me, Alex.
Human enough, I guess. Alex? Didn't expect to see you again.
Are you okay?
Sorry. Look, what I really need are some medical supplies. A suture kit. What do you think?
You don't have one here?
Yeah, no shit! They used their last kit on Frank this morning. Not that it did him any good. Doug Fitch's place is north of here. Through the woods. I'm sure you can find one there. I'll be here. The window! They're coming in through the window! Take cover! Watch the roof! I can hear them up there! Keep your eyes and ears open! They're all around us! What are you, stupid? Do something! Here's some ammo!
4 unused tapes wouldn't be present in the final version of Silent Hill Homecoming. The first tape is of a young Alex pretending to be a talk show host interviewing Joshua.
This is WGLN, booming at you from Shepherd's Glen, playing all the hits. I'm Awesome Alex, here with my good friend Joshua. Josh, say hello.
Hi.
And Josh, tell everyone why you're here today.
I'm here today because I'm gonna sing a new song for you.
Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time live on radio, Joshua Shepard.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The second tape is of a doctor interviewing a patient named Ethan.
Are you ready, Ethan?
Why don't you tell him to leave you alone?
Now, Ethan, I'm here to help.
He's not here to help. He's here to make fun of you.
This doesn't work unless you talk to me. Do you understand?
You're just another freak to him. A pathetic freak who can't help himself.
Why don't you tell me about what happened yesterday?
Why don't we tell him about the time we ate that woman's face?
I can help you, Ethan, but you have to tell me something.
Like the time that policeman tried to help and then you drained the blood from his heart. That was fun.
The third tape is of two doctors interviewing a patient named Jack.
Okay, Doc, why don't I start this time, okay? I mean, you're always starting with the questions, but it's always the same damn questions you're asking, you know? I mean, why don't we get to talk about something I want to talk about?
All right, Randall. You started off today.
Great, Doc. This is just great. I mean, all you got is what's there on that paper. But all we're gonna get to the bottom of today is my problems. You hear what I'm saying? Just you and me.
This sounds good.
Okay, Jack. Sorry to make you wait. I had to... Oh, I see you started the tape for me. How kind.
No problem, Doctor. Just wanted to help out.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
The usual will be fine. Why don't we start with my mother?
Finally, the fourth tape is of a doctor interviewing a young Walter Sullivan, the main antagonist from Silent Hill 4.
Okay. Do you want to tell me that story again?
I don't know.
Do you want to play a game instead?
All right. Sure.
Why don't you tell me what you think of when I show you these pictures? Okay? Just tell me whatever you think of.
That's my mommy.
Okay. How about this one?
Uh-huh.
This one is your mommy also?
That's not my mommy.
Is this one your mommy too?
That's not my mommy.
Walter?
That's not my mommy.
Calm down, Walter. Calm down. This is your mommy.
No, 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 no.
Yes, it is. This is your mommy. This one is only a door. See?
Mommy?
What do you want to tell your mommy?
Why won't you wake up, Mommy?
Is your mommy sleeping, Walter?
Show me your heart. Show me your heart!
Orderly! Orderly!
And that is all the cut content of Silent Hill Homecoming. While short in the content relating to the beta or unused content, it's still fascinating findings and always a sight to see with discoveries such as these many years later. A special thank you to YouTube user, The Kempi, for his footage and documentation of the beta content relating to Silent Hill Homecoming. Anyways, that's me. Thank you for watching, please have a great day, stay safe, and goodbye.